welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This is part of my ongoing series to play all the historical scenarios in order. Here we have Marathon 490 BC. So, this is a pretty familiar story, although the sources for it are pretty bad, so there are multiple conflicting interpretations of it. But what is basically agreed on is that the Greek center was thinly manned and the Persians broke through. And there was no Persian cavalry. So with that in mind, we'll try to push the wings forward. Just add a bow shot then. Good. And we will hold back in the center as long as we can. The Sparabara are bowmen, they're not disordered. We'll be disordered here, which will unlock their 50% swords, but due to our armor and all that, as long as we can tank the impact, we should win anyway. We will inch forward just one tile here. Eventually I'll have to bring these guys up. Otherwise you can just focus fire the edges of my wings, but these tiny units are vulnerable to auto break, especially against the immortals, so I'm going to try to hold them back as long as possible. Next turn. Alright, use advanced bow shot. The long range fire is not really going to be a problem. It's the close range volleys before contact that could be bad. And light spear is the same impact at least as spear. So if we disrupt on impact, bounce off, then we'll get shot to pieces. That's a danger. And he's targeting these corner units, like I feared. Might take a check here. No, he spread it. You really should have fired this unit again to force a check. A few casualties here and there aren't a big deal. Okay. Can get forward. I mean, none of this skirmishing really matters. Advance into charge range. Our weakened center will need to move up and support now. Ugh. Close range fire arc of 3 units. This unit's probably going to disrupt. Okay, so contact. Next turn. Next turn. Ooh, risky. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do a lot of that. Okay. If you insist. Yeah, this part's gonna be painful. Even if he's not properly concentrating his fire, these units are probably gonna start auto-braking midway through the battle. Well, let's charge for impact. Great. Whatever, that's fine. Push closer. Next turn he won't be able to fall back, so he'll probably just stand and shoot. Or rather, he won't be able to fall back out of charge range, so it would be utterly pointless to do so. Try for a charge. They evade because the hoplites are nearby. Too bad. Right, so full contact. Next turn then. Next turn. Ugh, not very pleasant. Yeah, especially that. Right, shove him off. Finish the job then. Start working your way around and charge. Good. Again. Straightforward. And let's see, how do we want to do this? We can either set up a flank or prevent a flank on us. We'll prevent the flank. This will be unpleasant. Our units are just too small to withstand this. Ouch. Do we even bother? Do we just stand and let them shoot us? I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll actually lose more slowly by standing. Okay, then what? Charge. Good. Set up a flank. Start working your way around. Charge. set up a flank and hope for a double drop. How about here? No. Okay, so it looks like this is going to more or less conform to what we know of the battle. Persian collapse on both wings and breakthrough in the thin Greek center. Next turn. Oh, very nice. Yeah. This is going to get a little messier than I was hoping for. Good. Maybe next time. Here, let's get the flank off. And just to be clear, this is an overwhelming advantage between the Sparabara and the Armored Hoplites. It's what? Armored versus protected, so plus 25, and then 100 for spears, having the 50% swords down to 25. Ouch. Shove them along. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I suppose I do. Very amusing. Ugh. Well, do I bother? Again, probably better to stand and get shot at. Maybe that's stupid. See what happens. I guess we did stick it. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen, though. Doesn't seem terribly worth it, but whatever. And assuming no rallies, that looks like a quick win for the Greek side. And we've reached the end. So I think my opponent was newer to the game. Falling back to this rough ground would have been a good idea on this swing here, as it would disorder my hoplites, and I think concentrating fire to cause cohesion checks is definitely what you want to do. Instead of spreading out your fire, which inflicts casualties, but as long as the hoplites maintain cohesion, a few losses from arrow fire aren't a big deal. The Immortals can just shred these units, and we can see that if the battle had gone on a little longer, the entire center would have gone. To that end, falling back sped things along by getting all those free disruptions and frags. Standing and shooting with concentrated fire and forcing some disrupts and delay would have meant his wing lasted longer, giving him more time to break the center and then turn the Immortals to both wings to help out. So this kind of shows how easy it can be to overrun a Sparabara line with hoplites, but that's really just a matter of little differences that Micro can make here. I think the scenario is fairly balanced. I won't play the other side anytime soon as I continue to march on. Plataea is next, but maybe I'll revisit it as a Persian sometime as well. So a good game to my opponent. Till next time.